Yeah, can't smoke the kid. Can I smoke here? I'm asking y'all. Would y'all mind if I smoke here? Can y'all see this? If y'all slow it down a lot, cause I'm smoking. Don't worry, I got a light here for my follower, but I am gonna be live all the time, all the time. Hopefully, hopefully by the end of this week, I'm gonna be live all the time, sharing my ideas about how we can spread Islam in South Africa in different accents too. I want y'all to see people getting rich, getting famous off of playing video games. I want to be that Muslim that is going to practice the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That is who I want to be. I want to be the YouTuber that is known for acting like Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And certain foreign individuals have taken upon themselves to exercise certain things that put me into the light of what the Western world perceives to be the character of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Meaning that certain foreign individuals here in South Africa see it right and fit to portray me and paint me as a PDF file using CGI technology. You know how them Indian scammers be. You know them Indian scammers. Now we got some Indian scammers living in up. And how's this? Where I live, on that side, a few meters that side, we got a whole lot of Indian scammers. They responsible for this because I went to go and pray my salah. I got regular into my salah at this mosque, and in 4 days, the first day on Thursday, this past Thursday, they planned an attack on me because I done told the whole public we ain't never got no donations from foreigners because we run a feeding scheme here. You know what a Somali man told me? Now y'all don't know this. I ain't one of those people. Hey, Jared at Jerry. How are you? Um, Now y'all don't know this. But a Somali man come up and tell me I'm doing all this, creating this hullabaloo, this circus. And quite honestly, I don't even feel like going to sleep no more. Oh, you fine if you, Jared Achari, if you fine, I'm fine. By the way, this ain't my real accent though. You feel me? This is I'm not too sure. This is more like a southern drawl. Nah. I mean, I can try to talk uh, like a New Yorker, like a New Yorker. Man, why that Boston accent want to come out? I ain't too sure. That southern drawl coming back. No, I think I'm gonna stick to the southern drawl. The southern drawl is a little bit easier for me to just. Happy birthday to you, Jared Achary. How do you say your name? Achary. Is that how you say your name? Anyway, Jared. By the way, I do respond to comments. So if y'all want to leave a comment there and just be like, oh man, switch your accent, no problem. If it's an accent that comes to me like in a click in a flash, I'm gonna change my accent. I'm here to keep y'all entertained. right? Because, like I said, Somali man told me I'm just looking for followers. Man, what he don't know is I'm looking for all types of followers. I'm looking for Christian followers. I'm looking for Muslim followers. I'm looking for all types of followers. But for now, I'm really, really searching for some Muslim followers because this is a Muslim matter between Muslim people. This is Muslim and Muslim on Muslim violence going on in South Africa. Muslim on Muslim violence going on in South Africa. Here's the proof. Here's the proof. You see that? What y'all think? Y'all think I gonna do this to myself? For what reason? If I really want followers, I'm prepared to go on a hunger strike. I'm prepared to go 24 hours with no food to see maybe I can get some followers. That's what I'm willing to do. But in truth, that ain't the reason why I'm doing this hunger strike. This hunger strike is to show that these cultures, African culture, is not accepted by certain people in Islam. And I got a beat down handed to me for wearing this. It's called umqhele. It's a Zulu headband. Into the mosque because I wore it with a kafia. This was the kafia, a Sadi kafia. And I wore this. So obviously I had this on top and then this over. And I got a beat down. Now, here's the interesting part. That was to represent the birthplace of my faith. This is to show and represent how far my faith has come into Africa, right down to the bottom tip of Africa. That's what this represents. To me, this is an invitation for Zulu people. It's an invitation for them to ask me more and more questions about Islam. And that is my way of inviting more and more Zulu people into Islam. It's my way. Now, clearly, y'all can see I got some curly hair. I got some mighty curly hair. Let me get out of the shower. This look like an afro. So, needless to say, I have some Zulu heritage. Don't look like it, though. Really don't look like it. Now, y'all is probably wondering, how does boy get an American accent, but he don't speak no Zulu? Uyazini, ngiyakhuluma isiZulu, kanti angikhuluma isiZulu empela. Yabona? Okay. Point of all of this is, due to certain happenings in the area and knowing that there's certain foreign groups in the area that are all out to see me, it's gone to this point. Now, this is why I couldn't do this on TikTok. It's gone to this point. I don't have a sheath for this knife, but I gotta walk like this. I gotta walk like this in order to be safe, because I'm surrounded by foreigners. You understand? Y'all don't want to know what is smothered on you. I gotta do this to protect myself from foreigners. And I'm a South African born citizen. South African born citizen has to keep this with them and walk around with it to the point where I've become agoraphobic, meaning that I've now developed a fear of leaving my home. That's my fear of foreigners. Fear of leaving my home to the point that I cannot even go out to the place of prayer, the mosque, around the corner from where I live, out of fear. And in Islam, men do not perform salah in the house. They do not pray in the house. They're supposed to be at the mosque. The ruling in Islam is if a man prays inside the house, the people of the community should come together with wood and burn the house down. Now, I have a friend, and my friend offered me that I can go and pray at his place across the road. I need to perform my obligatory prayers, in the mosque around the corner from where I live. Now, okay, maybe I should change my accent a little bit, right? So I'm going to bring it back to Africa, Yabon. And at the end of the day, the way I see it, if this is how I choose to invite Zulu people into Islam, I don't find the problem with it. Because I will attract or invite Tswana people into Islam with a Tswana one like this. I will invite Sutu people into Islam with a Sutu one like this. I think now the time has come where we need to see which Islamic sects, because in Islam we have sects, as in, like, you know how you in Christianity, I'm assuming that most of the people here are Christian. In Christianity you have Anglican, you have Methodist, you have Baptist, you have Seventh-day Adventist, you have Catholic, you have Protestant, and so on and so forth. In Islam, we have the same. We have Sufi, we have Tablighi, we have Shafi, we have Maliki, we have Hanbali, we have Salafi, many different. So I want to go to different sects of Islam, not practice as in full. Practice as for the time that I am. Because in Islam we believe on the day of Qiyamah we shall have 72 sects of Islam, and of which only one of them will be the right sect. Only one. And I want to see, to me, one of the right sects of Islam, maybe, this is my belief, right? I think one of the right sects of Islam is going to be the sect of Islam that accepts African culture not to be practiced inside a mosque, but to at least be respected inside a mosque. That is my hope. That is my dream for African culture. And it may not seem like much to many of you because I look Indian. Why would I be so concerned about African culture being respected in a mosque? Because the majority of Africans, I believe, I'm talking about South Africans, I believe South African tribes will find unity through Islam. I've witnessed miracles in terms of African unity through Islam. And I will still always believe that Islam will bring African unity. People will become so united in Africa under Islam. That is my belief. always going to be my belief. And for that reason, I will always search for a mosque that will allow me to wear this. Because to me, if there can be mosques in Cape Town that are made for homosexual people, then does it mean that we need to start a new mosque where we're allowed to wear African headgear into mosque? I'm not saying like this alone. I'll even do it this way. If you don't like that on its own, I'll wait this way, right? I'll find my own styles, but I'm going to incorporate this into me going to go and perform salah. I want to make myself approachable to Zulu people. Because if I say I love Zulu people, and if I say I love Islam, should I not let my two greatest loves meet? Am I making sense? I love my faith. I love that I'm part Zulu, and I will not let it go. So much so that if people feel that I'm wrong, unalive me and bury me in Africa. Because my love for Africa is never going to die. It's never going to die. Even if what is fair is supposed to be that I must go to, for example, let's just think out of the box. Let's just assume, okay, people feel, okay, no, this guy is really a PDF file. Then my request is, let me go to Pakistan. I don't really want to. Not to go and be buried in Pakistan. I still want to be buried in South Africa, but anyway, I can go to Pakistan and get the Islamic punishment because that's what I believe. If you feel that you want to paint me that guilty, I can go to Pakistan and get the Islamic punishment. But I'm going to do it in a way where South Africa is going to see. Hi, how are you? It looks like it's still on. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I was saying. Now, if you're coming from some of my other videos, what I would suggest is go to my very recent videos, especially if you find that I would say my last 10 shorts or last 20 shorts that will explain why I need to go on a hunger strike. And the hunger strike is for me to go and pray inside the mosque.